stole my thunder!
So much technical jargon.
No. He's not a Dungeons and Dragons fan. Vin Diesel is a dungeon master. Don't mess that up.
The brain, the brawn, the honor, and the beauty, I think.
Dungeons and Dragons is a classic game surrounding the idea of players who adventure around and explore fantasy worlds together on a journey to complete quests and level up experiences.
He has really good enunciation skills, which I lack.
Enunciation class.
Maybe I should. Thember Chod?
Thumber chode.
Thember Chode.
Chode.
But yeah, I mean, Chode.
Today we're going to be discussing the newest film coming to theaters, Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves, and go over some of the funniest moments, including bloopers, so stick around as we find them.
Once she gets real pissed off, I think it's pretty hard to turn that off, whereas Zank, I think, he's a little bit more even-keeled because he's got no sense of humor.
But before we get into more of these moments and get to know the cast, some trivia for you. What year did the first Dungeons and Dragons movie come out? Leave your guesses in the comments down below and stick around till the end of the video to find out if your answer was correct.
Frankly, I know nothing. I don't know why I'm at this press junket.
You're in the movie.
Yes, I realize.
Yeah.
But I seem to be very ill-qualified.
Regé-Jean Page explains it best in regards to what this film is all about, the game that the film is based on, the creativity behind it all, and just how fun it was to shoot this film.
Like, so much technical jargon. Was it harder to learn than just normal dialogue?
Ridiculously hard to learn. This was
Have you
Jonathan
retained any
absolutely
of it? Have you
set me.
retained any of it?
No, it went straight in one ear and out the other. There's no way I'm holding on to that in my soul.
When we get to meet the creatures that were so carefully produced and created, the cast explains who they are, and what they do.
Will there be an owlbear?
What is that again?
The mashup that somehow pairs all of the terror with none of the cute from Owls and Bears.
And when we pay closer attention to the cast and seeing them together, we get to see just how well they get along with each other and how much fun they have when they are together. Like when they answer some questions regarding the film.
How did you approach this, Sophia?
Me, comedic? I was more of the straight man of the entire group. Everyone else kind of did their own thing, and I was just also there. But you know.
With a set release date of March 31st, 2023, fans are more than excited to see this film, but some are wondering when it could potentially be available to stream.
Your character was a very horny bard. And I honestly disagree. I have to say,
That is
Michelle,
hilarious!
I have to disagree. I think, Michelle, your character, I think
I
of the
saw
two
that!
of you.
Wait, is that from the Colbert interview?
It was Colbert.
Currently, there is no word on when it could be released for streaming, but there is rumors about a Paramount Plus release if you don't get a chance to see it in theaters or you just want to see it again without rushing to theaters.
But no, we have a relatively balanced party. As a paladin, a barbarian, a very horny bard, a sorcerer, and a rogue.
Of course, this film isn't a direct sequel to the first Dungeons and Dragons film, but it is meant to be a reboot from a previous film released in 2005 and 2012. And if you're paying close attention, you may want to take this as a hint as to our trivia answer coming up later in the video.
These two beautiful women come up to me and they shake my hand and they say, the movie was so great, thank you so much. Is your father here? My father takes selfies with this gaggle of people that have surrounded my father.
Does he like that?
He stole my thunder!
He did.
Interestingly enough, this film is actually doing so well in the box office, it's actually getting very close to John Wick 4. Honor Among Thieves is the latest attempt to bring the long-running gaming franchise to the big screen.
Like, the boys were, like, downplaying it.
Yeah, a little bit.
They didn't want us to, like, really go for it hardcore, so, like, you guys are gonna catch me while I am evolving my rage.
While previous attempts have fallen flat, this time around a little bit of humor and a strong leaning into a gameplay feel seems to have done wonders for this version.
Pretty much every 10-year-old dream that you've had.
You see him with his toy figure on his
the
shoulder.
The soundtrack, or like Toy Zank.
Yeah.
So he pops up. We need to get like a pull string version.
This has seen projections for the movie's opening weekend coming somewhere between $30 million and $40 million mark. And with margin for error, that means it will be very tight at the top of the box office.
This incredibly charismatic barbarian comes into his life, named Michelle Rodriguez, and lights his fire in a fully platonic way, and they become roommates and best friends.
And this game is really well loved by many fans as it is a very unique and interesting game. The cast even sat down to have a quick round.
We've been playing for 23 years.
Man, time really flies when you're playing D&D. How long have you had that beard?
I don't know. You?
Huh. Not sure. Where's your beard?
Haven't hit puberty yet.
During the Around the Table segment for the film, the cast is clearly very close and have grown so over the course of them filming for this movie.
So go on, tell everyone about the...
Displacer beasts, gelatinous cubes, we have mimics,
the things you leave in
we
the
have
film.
owlbears, we have...
Onions?
A nod to the 80s television show.
80s cartoon.
Easter eggs. Onions.
Intellect devourers?
Over the course of the actors and actresses filming for the movie, once again they found time to sit down and play the real game quite a bit. And over the course of them playing, they found out a few things about each other.
I recently played with my friends for the first time, and I was having a really great time until they killed me. They killed my character halfway through the campaign, so it was in that moment that I learned that my friends are assholes. So when all of you guys played together as a cast, what's something that the game brought out in a fellow castmate, something you learned about them as a result of playing the game?
All of them are assholes. Oh, they suck. I mean...
We also wanted to give a shout out to our DC Thursday winner. If you guys didn't know, we ask a challenging DC related trivia question over on our community tab. You answer it correct, you get a chance to have your answer featured here in one of our videos.
Glasgow Kiss, is that the, no, that's the Chelsea Smile, sorry.
But again,
how can I confuse the Glasgow Kiss with the Chelsea? That goes to show how violent I am.
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
There's been a lot of talk on whether or not Hugh Grant was in this film or not for some reason, and over the course of his TV appearances and promotion of the film, apparently he is in the movie, as he was recently on the Late Late Show with Stephen Colbert talking about his appearance in the film.
It was an extremely difficult role, but luckily, I'm extremely talented.
Hugh, were you impressed?
By Regé?
Yeah. By his small sword?
It's not a small sword. He was in the trailer next door.
Yeah.
Blinds up.
And the fact that movie sets have grown to become really weird over the years because of mobile phones. Films are so weird now. They are weird because in the old days, by the end of the second week, you were all getting drunk in the evening and having dinner and falling in love with each other and all of that, he added.
Well, you say I'm a rogue. I'm not sure that's true.
You're a rogue. Yeah, it is.
Am I?
Yeah.
I thought I'd been invented for this film. I don't think I'm one of the characters that people play Dungeons and Dragons with, but maybe I'm wrong. Frankly, I know nothing. I don't know why I'm at this press junket.
All of that stopped because of telephones. Everyone goes home and looks at Twitter. It's so sad. And in a way, he's right, since we have so much entertainment on our phones. In this interview, the cast teases the annoyingly perfect Regé-Jean Page, as they call it.
He's like, annoyingly perfect?
How annoyingly perfect did you find Zach?
Yes.
Like, damn, man.
I think the joy of this world is that it doesn't happen.
Take this away.
I can't wait to work with everyone again.
Lastly, we can watch the cast test their knowledge on how well they know each other.
Who has 3 different Ken dolls made in his likeness?
For sure, you, dude. Duh. Look with those baby blues. How could you not make a Ken doll out of him?
Why?
Because I asked them to.
The cast even revealed that filming for this movie was like being at Disneyland.
Sorry, can I just clarify, you were a Smurf?
Yeah, I was a Smurf.
I did not
Stormy.
know this about you.
Stormy Smurf. Dude, I really would love to do more voiceovers, man. If you guys were out there, like, I'm all about the PJs and going to work. So, like, voiceover world, holler.
And as far as the answer to our trivia question, before Honor Among Thieves, there has already been an attempt to turn the beloved tabletop game into a movie franchise.
Armpit hair? Armpit hair. I grew
Let's talk about that.
3 months worth of armpit hair.
No,
you didn't.
very
So proud of the armpit.
Very proud.
I lifted my arms a lot more times than the directors decided to let in the movie.
I gotta say, I'm a little offended that they cut out all my arm lifting.
In 2000, the movie Dungeons and Dragons, starring Jeremy Irons and Marlon Wayans, was released and will expand to become a trilogy in the next 12 years. For this film, development began all the way back in 2013.
I'd say drop Holga into the next Fast and Furious. It's a lot more interesting. I don't mind that.
Oh, we got him now!
I think she would be lost without her crew, man.
Of course, there was a few roadblocks along the way, like the lawsuit with Hasbro and the script being tossed around from person to person for a while, but eventually it ended up in the right hands, and we have the story we have today.
How many Resident Evil movies is Michelle?
2. 2. I only did 2. Because I died in the first one. And they only brought me back to life once and then killed me again. It was a clone thing, you know. I'm always being brought back to life in movies. I don't know why this happens. They always kill me.
With an overall rating of a 4.5 out of 5 stars, I'd say that the creators did a pretty good job.
You're kind of perfect. You're mean.
Well.
And you just need to find yourself. Get
It's
at
like
it.
the brains, the brawn.
I thought you were the brains.
No, you're the brains.
I think
You're the smartest one out of all of us, I think.
I think Chris is the brains.
Thank you.
You're the
integrity.
He likes to think he's
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
brains.
So what do you guys think about all these moments? Have you seen this film yet? Or what were your thoughts on it all? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Make sure to subscribe with notifications on for more videos just like this. That's it for today though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video. Bye guys.
Yeah, I guess.
Cool.
Yeah.
Great talking to you.